Step 2 is there's always variation from one to another, whether it be color, size, how fast it swims. Some gene will always be different. For instance, we have color. As you can see, there are blue sharks over here and purple sharks over here. That is variation. Step 3. The varied traits are going to be passed on. As you can see, the varied traits have been passed on between purple and blue. And step 4 in natural selection. When an environment changes, some of the traits that have an advantage will be passed on to produce survival. So if a white shark is trying to blend in between brown trees, you can see him pretty easily. But if there's a brown shark, there's a brown shark, he blends in a lot better with the trees. So, to produce survival, more brown sharks will be made, and that would be the dominant trait. And that would be the dominant trait, and that would be passed on through generation and generation. So, they would evolve from white sharks to brown sharks. Next is adaptation. And adaptation is when one animal adapts to the environment to benefit its survival. For example, there's the brown shark, which adapted to the brown trees, and it adapted from being a white shark in the brown trees, so it adapted to its environment. And for another example, if the trees were to change color to green, the shark would adapt to that for its survival, and the shark would change its color. Now the shark is green, and it would benefit its survival, and then that gene would be passed on. So then more green sharks will be made. And thus a new gene will be passed on every time and in a new generation.